You have any questions?
No, sir. ऐसे तो नहीं है.
Hmm. तो इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट करो फिर.
हाँ सर कर.
What is your long-term plan for MBA after MBA?
So my long-term plan is to get into a finance role, specializing either in investment banking or financial markets.
Hello.
Hello.
Please elaborate.
So during my IPM program, I also wish to pursue my CFA charter alongside and try to get a job either in investment banking or a trading role. And after some time, I also wish to have my own investment portfolio and pursue trading.
You are actively involved in stock market right now.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what are your portfolio stocks?
Sure, sir. So, like right now, I have two accounts. One is related to trading, and the other one is for investing. So, should I talk about the investment portfolio?
Yeah.
So, I've tried to diversify my investment into 4 5 sectors. So, while investing, my primary objective is to look out for good stocks at bad times. By good stock, I mean to say stocks which are a part of Nifty 50, stocks which have really good corporate governance, and stocks which give a good dividend yield. And right now, I've invested in the PSU sectors in banks like SBI and PNB, not SBI and PNB. I've also invested in HDFC Bank, and I've invested in Sun Pharma. And for
What is the basis for investment in HDFC?
so HDFC is one of the biggest private sector banks, which is a part of Nifty 50, and the bank prices have been stable for the last year. It has very good corporate governance. So I've invested in HDFC.
Only for these reasons. What is the profitability? What is the price equity? Can you tell us something about that?
Sorry, sir.
What is the profitability of HDFC and price? What is the price earning ratio? Can you tell us all that?
Yes, sir. So the P ratio of HDFC is around 20,
Hmm.
and I've not got into the complete details of the financials of HDFC Bank because since it's a part of Nifty 50, so I have reasonably good reasons to assume that the financials of the company would be good.
So in banking sector, what is the P ratio normally?
So I think it depends on the bank, but generally, if it's a good bank like HDFC or ICICI, then the P ratio should be around 20.
So if the P ratio should be 20 and it is already 20 for HDFC, then what's the point of buying it?
So, like, I did not buy it right now. I bought it when the P ratio was slightly lower. And since this is an investment account, so even if it goes slightly lower right now, like, even if it was slightly lower right now, I reasonably means to assume that it should go higher in the upcoming year.
P ratio of ICICI Bank is less than HDFC Bank.
Sorry, sir. P ratio of?
ICICI Bank is only 18 and for HDFC it is 20. The industry price earning is around 14. So HDFC may be already overpriced. Do you know
Yes,
what
sir,
is
but
P?
yes, I know what's P ratio.
Hmm.
Uh, P ratio is basically the current value of a stock divided by its EPS.
Hmm. And what is
So
EPS?
the EPS is like the net income of the company divided by the total number of shares which are issued.
So you said you are from science background, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you know all this?
So my father had completed his CA and is currently the director of a stockbroking firm. And I've already from 11th, I've always tried to update myself with financial news, and I try to talk to my father whenever he has time, relate to all these things, and try to learn as much as possible.
Hmm. Okay, tell us something about chess which is not normally known to average people.
So, do you know how machine learning and artificial intelligence is being used in chess?
No.
So, basically, there's a computer, there's there are a lot of applications in computer science which can be used in chess. So, am I audible?
Yeah.
So, could you hear whatever I said till now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I was saying how machine learning and artificial intelligence can be used in chess. So there are applications known as engines. Now these engines started off in 1970s and 80s. So when the engines just started, it could not compete with any of the grandmasters, and playing against the computer and winning against it was very easy. But slowly and slowly, since the computer could learn from different games and its intelligence level in terms of finding chess moves and analysis was much better than humans. Right now, the level of chess engines is much higher than any grandmaster right now, and all the top players have started using engines for their preparation. For example, like when we play chess, we might just think about the moves on the spot, but at the top level, people prepare their initial 10 to 15 moves of different openings. Then they try to train themselves in pattern recognition and different type of endgames to be much more prepared. And all these engines have started helping chess players, but at the same time, since it is impossible to defeat an engine, and the moves of the engine is very, very mechanical and theoretical, so it often removes the fun element of the game, and it becomes a lot theoretical than it actually should, because nowadays all top players use engines. So the initial 10 to 15 moves of every game looks completely rote learned.
Hmm. So what do you think that if you do an MBA, will you really be able to work somewhere because AI is taking over so many jobs nowadays?
So that is true that AI is taking away a lot of jobs, but I feel especially in management, it will be very difficult for a computer to replace humans. And even if I want to get into finance or trading, I feel that I might have to have certain knowledge about different AI techniques, but I don't think it will be able to replace my job.
But that is happening, no, even in law, even in healthcare sector, lot of things which were required earlier are being rendered redundant.
So I think we need to stay updated with the latest happenings and keep ourselves updated and know how to use AI. If we know how to use it, I feel like might not just take away our jobs. We might need to change the way we perform our job. Even for example, when Excel was in use, a lot of the accountancy work became easier, but that doesn't mean that CA people were not required.
So there is lot of talk about universal basic income in developed countries, no, because they are saying that a lot of people will be rendered jobless in the future. So as to ensure that there are no riots, we have to give some basic minimum income to the people so that they can live and survive. So all that is not required according to you.
So it is required, but then it also depends on the country. EU countries and USA have a lot of social security because the number of taxpayers there are much higher. But I don't think this will be practical in India because only 1 to 2% people actually pay taxes.
Hmm. But in India, everybody pays indirect taxes, no? If you
So
consume
the
anything, you have to pay tax, right? So everybody is
yeah,
paying tax one way or the other. They may not be paying income tax, but whenever they consume anything, they are paying GST.
so but if they have a ration card, for example, they might not have to pay indirect taxes.
But ration card will only give you uh, rice and oil and salt, but you need other stuff, na? Toothpaste, biscuit, tea. So many things you have to buy from the market.
So, but the per capita income in India is much lower than all these developed countries. So, how would the Indian government even be able to provide for social security by?
What is the per capita income in India now?
I feel it's around $3,000 per annum.
$3,000 means 2.5 lakh rupees per person, right?
Yes, sir.
So is that low? For a family of four, it means 10 lakh rupees.
So, in developed countries like UK, for example, the per capita income is $40,000, and although
Yeah.
the uh, what's it?
But for in Indian context, 10 lakh rupees is a family income. If that's the average, then it's quite good now.
So that's not the median, that's the average. So there are a lot of people who might be earning a lot more than that. So that might skew the average.
Hmm. So if you don't get IIM Indore, will you join IIM Ranchi?
Yes, I would definitely join Ranchi
Why not Manipal, computer science?
because I feel that the IPM curriculum touches on a variety of subjects and not just one particular subject. So I feel I would be better equipped to handle the challenges if I'm doing the IPM curriculum right now.
Anything else we should know about you?
So in my high school, I was also a part of the Interact Club and I was the treasurer where I was responsible for managing and allocating different funds and also raising them through different initiatives in my school.
So how much funds did you handle in a year there?
So I handled approximately 1.5 lakhs.
Hmm. ओके फाइन।
तो
तुम अगर ये इन्वेस्टमेंट की तरफ थोड़ा सा इंटरव्यू को ले जाओगे ना,
हम्म।
तो ये तुम्हारा अच्छा है नॉलेज तुम्हारे लेवल के लिए। हाँ, तो इंट्रोडक्शन में बोल देना कि आई हैव अ लिटिल नॉलेज अबाउट द स्टॉक मार्केट एंड फाइनेंसेस। ठीक है।
ठीक है अंकल। एक्चुअली
तो
मैं
ये
कल पापा के साथ बैठ के वही डिस्कस करता, तो पापा में तो बोल भी रहे थे कि एक बार अंकल से पूछ लो कि कैसे इंश्योर कर सकते हो तुम, बोलना कि वो क्वेश्चंस पूछ ही ले इन्वेस्टमेंट पर।
नॉर्मली फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन होता है कि इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ, तो उसी में ये बोल देना।
अच्छा ठीक है, उसमें मैं बोल दूंगा। एंड बाई चांस वो नहीं पूछे तो और कोई।
हाँ, तो डिपेंड करेगा फिर क्या चीज़ के ऊपर जा रहा है, फिर नेक्स्ट फॉलोअप क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा। तुमको ट्राई करना होगा कि तुम बोल सको कि आई हैव अ रीजनेबल आइडिया अबाउट स्टॉक मार्केट गिवन आई एम फ्रॉम साइंस बैकग्राउंड, ऐसे करके क्वालिफाई कर देना। ठीक है।
ठीक है अंकल। हम्म।
चलो और बोलो। आज का इंटरव्यू तुम्हारा रीजनेबली अच्छा था। हाँ, अगर इस लाइन पे जाएगा तो सही रहेगा। सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज थोड़ा एक्वायर कर लो, मैथ्स का या फिजिक्स का किसी एक का।
हाँ अंकल, कल मैं वही
हम्म।
डेरिवेटिव्स एंड इंटीग्रेशन पढ़ रहा था।
और तुम्हारा डेट आ गया क्या इंटरव्यू का?
नहीं अंकल, आया नहीं। एक्चुअली उसमें लिखा हुआ है कि 18th को वो लोग बोलेंगे कौन सा डेट है।
तो ठीक है, तो फिर नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू मंडे या ट्यूसडे कर लेंगे। ठीक है।
ठीक है अंकल।
चलो, ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।